We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own planet's ocean floor. Let that sink in. Over 70% of Earth is covered by water, and yet, more than 80% of our oceans remain completely unexplored. Vast, dark, silent realms we've never seen with our own eyes. Why? What makes the deep sea so impossible to understand? And what terrifying secrets might be hiding down there, in the crushing darkness beneath the waves? Today, we're diving into the heart of the unknown. The deep ocean, our planet's final frontier. From terrifying pressure and alien-like creatures to shipwrecks frozen in time and high-tech missions that vanish without a trace. This is the true story of why humanity still knows almost nothing about what lies beneath. The first challenge is pressure. Every 10 meters you descend into the ocean, the pressure increases by 1 atmosphere. That means at just 1,000 meters, a depth reached only by advanced submersibles, the pressure is over 100 times what you feel at sea level. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, 11,000 meters deep, the pressure is more than 1,000 atmospheres. That's like balancing 50 jumbo jets on your back. Almost no human technology can survive it. Even modern submarines designed for deep-sea exploration risk imploding if a single component fails. Next is temperature. Below 200 meters, sunlight vanishes. The temperature plummets to near freezing, and everything becomes pitch black. This region is called the Midnight Zone, and it stretches down thousands of meters into total darkness. There is no light, no warmth, and almost no life as we know it, except for strange creatures that seem like they belong in a science fiction movie. Think glowing jellyfish, fish with transparent heads, and organisms that produce their own light in the dark, a phenomenon called bioluminescence. These creatures aren't just bizarre, they are clues to how life can survive in the most extreme environments on Earth. And yet, despite all that mystery, we've barely begun to map the ocean floor. Less than 25% of it has been accurately charted. Most of what we know comes from sonar data, taken by ships on the surface, which can't capture fine details. Imagine trying to map the Grand Canyon from 5 kilometers up in the sky, using only sound waves. That's what we're doing with the oceans. The results are low resolution, vague outlines, nothing close to a complete picture. You might be wondering, why don't we just go down there? Send robots? Submarines? Divers? The problem is that it's far more dangerous than you think. In 2014, a robotic vehicle sent to explore the depths of the Twilight Trench simply vanished. No signal, no trace, gone. And then there's the Titan submersible tragedy in 2023, where 5 people lost their lives while trying to visit the Titanic wreck 3,800 meters deep. The ocean isn't just cold and dark, it's unforgiving. One error, one leak, one miscalculation, and you're crushed in an instant. Unlike space, there's no vacuum, only relentless pressure that tries to collapse everything. But the risks don't stop exploration entirely. Scientists, governments, and private companies are racing to understand the deep sea before it's too late. Why? Because it holds answers to some of the biggest questions we face. The ocean floor stores clues about Earth's climate history, ancient tectonic movements, and even new species of life. There are hydrothermal vents spewing mineral-rich fluids that could lead to revolutionary medicines or clean energy breakthroughs. There's also the potential for rare earth elements, metals used in smartphones, computers, and green technology. But that raises a serious concern. If we rush to mine the ocean floor without understanding it, we could destroy ecosystems that took millions of years to form. Right now, most deep-sea environments are untouched, pristine, alien worlds. Disturbing them could cause irreversible damage. That's why oceanographers are calling for a cautious approach. Study first, protect second, extract last. The technological limitations are finally starting to shift. Advanced sonar mapping, autonomous underwater drones, and deep diving submersibles are slowly revealing more of this mysterious world. For example, the Seabed 2030 project is an international effort to map the entire ocean floor in high resolution by the end of the decade. But progress is slow. The ocean is vast, hostile, and constantly changing. Even mapping 1 square kilometer can take hours or days. Still, some breakthroughs are breathtaking. In 2012, director James Cameron descended solo to the bottom of the Mariana Trench in the Deep-Sea Challenger. He filmed a world no human had ever seen. Flat plains of silt, jagged cliffs, strange organisms scuttling in the dark. It was one of the deepest solo dives in history, and it proved that exploration, while dangerous, is possible. But Cameron's dive also exposed the terrifying isolation of the deep. No communication, no light, no backup. Just silence, pressure, and the unknown. Imagine being alone in a space, smaller than a phone booth, surrounded by water more than 11 kilometers deep. That's the price of discovery. And even then, we've only scratched the surface. Beneath the sea are underwater mountains taller than Everest, trenches deeper than any valley on land, and volcanic ridges that stretch across continents. There's even speculation about lost civilizations, buried under rising sea levels, ancient ruins, swallowed by time. While many of these theories remain unproven, the lack of exploration leaves room for imagination and fear. Some researchers believe that our lack of knowledge makes the ocean one of the most likely places to discover alien life. Not from space, but evolved right here on Earth, in forms we barely recognize. Every time a new dive happens, we discover something new. A fish with no eyes. A shrimp that can punch through steel. A jellyfish that glows like neon. The ocean is the one part of our world that still feels like science fiction. And perhaps that's the point. We fear what we don't understand. The darkness, the depth, the crushing silence. But it's also what drives us to explore. To build better machines, take bolder risks, and unlock secrets older than humanity itself. The ocean floor is not just a blank map. It has the greatest mystery left on Earth. And for now, it remains mostly hidden and waiting. So the next time you stand on the beach and look out at the horizon, remember, beneath those waves is an entire planet we've barely begun to understand. A planet of monsters, wonders, and ancient secrets, right under our feet. What will we find when we finally dare to look deeper?